What's up, photo collectors? PRZilla back again for another review, and today we're going to take a look at a big piece from Diamond Select Toys. This is the Diamond Select Toys Premier Collection Resin Statue of Colossus, and this piece right here is limited to 3,000 pieces, and this is the representation of Colossus. You see him in the Marvel Comics as the X-Men, one of my favorite team in Marvel ever. Ages 14 and above. You see a nice picture right there of Colossus on the side, another angle of the statue. You see the Sentinel piece on the top, Sentinel pieces on the bottom. And right here, you get a full picture of the actual statue right there. And that boy is big. Colossus is a cool dude, man. If you want to read that description right there, you want to read about Rasputin and how his powers developed late, go ahead and read it, because Colossus, to me, is one of the coolest characters in the X-Men because he's unique. Man made out of steel. Way better than Iron Man. Yes, sir, I said it. Another picture right there, Colossus. All right, so before we get this review started, take this big guy out the box. Please hit that like, subscribe button, click that bell notification, and let's get this review started. Dale. What's up, fellow collectors? Die action. Dale. Alright, so as you guys can see from the size of this box, I'm not going to be able to show it fully on the screen with it zoomed in this much, but I just want to show you guys real quick right at the bottom. This is number 567 of 3,000. So it's a good low number and a nice picture there. And then I'll just flip it one more time just in case you want to read that thing about... Oh, no, I can't even get it in there. I can't even get it in there. All right, so you want to go ahead and zoom that in right there, pause right there, go ahead and read that if you want to read that. It shows who's designed by and who's sculpted by. All right, let's get this big guy out the box. And once you open the packaging, you agree with this big styrofoam box, and right there you have something like the certificate of authenticity. I always throw that word. Taped right onto the top of the styrofoam box, and then once you open that up, on the side, it's taped up, and you just open this up real quick, and then there you go. You can see the statue, you see the base, you see the Colossus piece, and you see the Sentinel piece he's carrying above his head. Everything laid out just in case you want to, basically, as if you buy this before, you want to see how it comes used or brand new, this is how it looks. All right, let's go ahead and get the statue out the styrofoam so you can see everything in the nice 4K detail. And there we have the three pieces that come inside that big box. You have the base, you have the Colossus, and you have the Sentinel he's going to carry above his head. So let's start at the bottom first. And look at that base. So this base right here, you can see just basically debris there. You can see the footprints where the statue will basically peg into. Let's bring this brightness a little bit higher so we can see all that detail in there. There we go. So right there, you can see the broken Sentinel arms. Now, everything was in there packaged perfectly. Nothing was damaged. On this piece right here in the back, when I took it out the plastic bag, there was a little bit like dust, some resin dust in there. So maybe some pieces chipped off a little bit, but not much at all. So you see the two pieces right here where he'll peg in. You see the broken legs of the Sentinel. You see the Sentinel, I don't know, this shoulder pad or something. A pantalon, or I don't know what that is. It goes the hand. And right in the bottom, this is what I always love about these little pieces. Yeah, my fingerprints all over that already. Holy snaps. This thing collects fingerprints easy. So right there, I love when they actually have the number on the actual item so you can see for yourself anytime you want. So there you go. Nice detail right there on the base. As you can see before, Sentinel pieces. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at Colossus. Let me wipe my hands down, make sure I'm not sweating too much. All right. Here's the big man right here. And one thing right away I see that I love is the paint, the metallic paint on his body, his metallic body. I love the way that shines. This is exactly how Colossus looks in the comics and the cartoons and everything. This is the way he looked in Deadpool, and the way he should look going forward with the new X-Men movie. So let's start at the top real quick. See all that detail on that face. So right there, you see Colossus's face. You see him straining a little bit, a little upset, like, argh. See the typical little Duke high top hair shortcut he has. Those are just like Duke from G.I. Joe. You see the ears. You see the paint, the head sculpt right there, the neck, the back of the neck. See a nice gloss paint. I love that paint. So right there in the face. Face actually looks real good too. You can see that. Let's move into closer to see that teeth. So you can see the zoom in on teeth. Look at that detail. There's a little mess of paint on the teeth, but definitely cool detail on that face. the biceps right here in this dude. Look at the triceps right here going across. Here's the hand. The gauntlets are paint perfectly too. Nice glossy red paint on there. You see the hand piece right here, the knuckles. This is where you basically peg in the sentinel piece. Now, the only thing is, I see already is you're not going to see it, but I wonder why they went with the chrome paint on the peg piece, because I would think when you peg it in, it could chip the paint a little bit, but we'll see. Once you see the bicep going across that, here's his other arm, his fist. Never really seen the detail on his fist before. That's actually pretty cool. The way he has like the metal, like the lines going there. Definitely very cool. You see the chest piece right there. Now the only thing right there I do think is missing, I gotta look back in the comic books. I'm not sure if you have the X-Men X, like the logo there. I think that might be missing there. But as you can see right there, his chest, the side, definitely cool pose, the buttocks, the thighs, all that detail right there on the thigh right there. Then you got the high boots that go all the way up, and you see some right there. Look at that weathering on the boot, on the bottom of the boot. You do see some good weathering on there. Very cool. So he's not completely clean. You got some weathering on there from the ground. Let's look at the other leg over here. You got this leg right here coming on there. Look at the muscles definition of this guy, man. See, and then right there, you got the peg going in there, and there you go. Colossus from the top, Colossus from the bottom, and Colossus from all around. All right, let's look at the sentinel piece that he is carrying. And this piece right here is actually almost bigger than him. Look at that. So this is definitely cool. You see the sentinel head. See those beady red eyes. See the pieces right here. Now, these are different things I've seen from before. I don't know which comic book this was based on, but they look bulkier, like the body piece right here. So yeah, it was a shoulder pad, as you can see right there. So this piece is right here. See the shoulder pad? And there goes the other part right there. See? Aha! I was right. Shoulder pad. Padalones. And you got there. Broken legs over here in the bottom. Got the missing purple. Now it has the basic sentinel colors with the purple and the blue. So definitely looks cool. All the detail going here. Look at that detail on there. Got the chipping, the weathering on there. You can see where this is where Colossus punched him. You can see indentations right there, here too. Definitely cool pieces right there. Like more damage right there. Broken leg. And you can see right there, perfect. His hands fit perfectly into there. This is actually a cool piece, man. Like, I didn't know Dynasty like actually did like these statues, especially for the X-Men characters. So far, the one I've seen so far was the Carnage, which I did a review on, and this one right here. There is a Bishop, and I think there's other characters, but I'm more of an X-Men guy, so X-Men, Spider-Man guy. So those are the only ones that really caught my eye. But this piece right here, look at that Sentinel face, man. Ooh, hello, hold door. All right, there we go. All the detail on this amazing statue. Whoop, zoom in. There we go. So let's go ahead and do a quick. Actually, should I do a size comparison? Yeah, I'm gonna do a quick size comparison. Before we do the size comparison, since I'm gonna put the statue together, I'll just go ahead and put it together on camera so you can get an idea of how this gets put together. So when you get yours, basically you will see the pegs right here. They're shaped up to match the bottom of the base. You can see right there the squares and the peg. So easily, let me get dusting because you got a little styrofoam a little bit in there. So let's get the little duster, clean that up a little bit. Get some brushes in here, clean it up. You know, gotta make sure it's all nice and clean. Good to go. Let's clean this up real quick. Blah, 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 blah. You can see there's a lot of dust and styrofoam in there. So get all that stuff out real quick. Transformers. I don't know why I did Transformers. All right, let's go. Here we go. So let's get Colossus. We got the base. And let's plug this in. So you plug it in right here. And then you plug in the other one right there. Now, it's not going to fit in right away. Like, you got kind of have to mess with it a little bit to have it sink in. Because as you can see, mine's is having a little bit issues. There we go. All right, so that pegs in right there. Now, it's not fully flush. I still got to mess with it some more. I got to get it in there. But that's easily to basically see. You do got to kind of, there we go. Now I got a flat surface. So basically in a flat surface, push it down. Now, once you have them in there, you can see he's basically flushed in there. Once that's flushed, then you just take this piece right here, same thing, line it up, and you line it up with the hand, and simply attach it right here. Now this one is a little trickier because of the pegs there. You have to line it perfectly, but basically it goes there, and that's it. Statues put together. We'll go ahead and do that and do a quick size comparison. So there we have Colossus fully assembled. Real quick, just want to give you guys a quick heads up and a pointer. The Sentinel piece that goes on his hand, it does fit flush with the fingers and the peg, but it's not like tight on there, so you don't have to worry about the paint chipping. That's a good thing, but there's also a negative. The negative is it's not fully like seated on there, so it's not snug. So there's a good chance or a small chance it can fall off the hand if you move the statue around a lot. But right now, you know, it's basically it's secure on there. So just give you a heads up. Just make sure if you're gonna move this figure around, the statue around, be careful with the Sentinel piece, or at least take that piece off before you move it around. You don't want to be moving this and then it falls right out and that could break the Sentinel. All right, let's get to the size comparison. So of course, the first one I'm gonna bring in is the other Diamond Select Toys premier statue I do have, and this is the Diamond Select Toys premier statue of the Carnage. It's actually heavier than the Colossus, I think. So there's the Carnage. And let's go ahead and bring a 6 scale figure. And this is going to be the Hot Toys Star Wars Mandalorian Armorer. And of course, I have to have a Godzilla in there. And just for funs and giggles, we're going to go ahead and throw in the Made by Robots Godzilla Vinyl Pop. There we go. Good size comparison. Just in case you currently have any of these figures in your collection or statue or the Made by Robot Godzilla, and you're curious of how this Colossus will fit in your display, your collection. All right, let's go get the final thoughts and final pose. And here we have the Colossus statue, fully assembled, 360 turns. You can see everything on the statue from a distance. I will give you guys a close-up 360 turn after this portion right here. But real quick, this piece right here looks amazing in hand. I love the paint they use. The fact that the Sentinel has like a dark, dull type of shade, but then you see Colossus, and Colossus has like that bright, vibrant colors on him, vibrant shade, makes him stick out way more from the base than normally any other statue would. Now, when it comes to the statues, I have a few Prime 1 statues, the more expensive statues. But those are reserved for the characters and figures I really 100% like my top of the line franchises, like, you know, Berserk, Godzilla, Ninja Turtles, stuff like that. For the X-Men, unfortunately, we currently don't have any comic book X-Men official, not third party, but official 1/6 scale figures. Yes, we have a lot of 1/12 scale figures of the X-Men figures, which I still collect 1/12, but for 1/6 scale or something bigger, even statue-wise, I always wanted to have a representation of the X-Men I grew up with, the Jim Lee X-Men, Mark Silvestri X-Men, Longshot, Dazzler, all those people like that. The fact that Diamond Select Toys gives you this opportunity as an entry level, like business, to me, this is more like maybe a little bit above entry levels for the statues. For the price point, if I'm correctly, I think this is either $200 or $250. But for the size you get and the detail that this statue has, it actually is a very good statue. And to me, this is perfect for me right now, currently, to have some kind of representation of the X-Men I do love and grew up with. So I'm happy to have this. Once again, thanks Diamond Select Toys for allowing me to review this beautiful piece. They've been surprising me so far. Like, a few of the things I got were, you know, hit or miss, whatever. But lately, the things I've been seeing so far from them have been amazing. That Carnage statue, now this statue right here, the Thing Buzzed, a few other things that just look amazing and look, to me, look better in person than they do on the screen when you're looking them up on the website, on your phone, computer. These things in hand have good weight to them, good detail. Yes, a little bit botched paint and the teeth and stuff like that. Yes, the Sentinel is not fully secure in the top. But just like I said, for the price and the entry level for this thing is amazing. I'm liking the way this is. Like I said, I'm not sure if Diamond Select Toys currently has any other X-Men when it comes to this line of statue, the premier statues. But if they do, I'm going to keep an eye out and hopefully I can grab some more, pick up some, do more reviews, and have a nice little display for my X-Men in my collection. All right, so right now I'm going to go ahead and we're going to basically do a quick zoomed in 360 so you can see all the detail up close in 4K.